And we're live. It's Whiskey Watches the Wheels, and we are back after a 3-week hiatus. Boys, how we doing? Introduce yourselves.
Still
Anyone.
Casey.
There you go.
I'm James.
Yeah.
Kevin.
All right, and guess what? This is the last time we're doing this fucking shit because after 2 years, people need to know who we are. So we'll come up with something at the front of the thing, and that way we don't have to do the whole introduction. I'm Matt. So, man, I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I have to be very monotone tonight because Kevin said I can't be very excitable because he's had a rough day. So I'm going to talk like this. No, I'm just joking. We're going to talk about our feelings. No, just kidding.
Oh God.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So did everyone have a good holiday? Good Christmas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you go? What?
Don't you go away for Christmas? Like Casey, did you travel?
No. So we stayed home. In-laws were here. I was sickly that week. And it's obviously the end of the year, so quotas hanging over my head. I didn't think I was going to have a chance to hit. And then fucking weird stuff happened, and all of a sudden I've got an opportunity to chase. And so I spent, Christmas week and, the half of the next week, chasing stuff, and it was wild. And then I had an account that didn't come through for me. So all that hard effort went to nothing. I missed by 4%. I'm very upset about it. And I'm glad the year is over. And
2026 is going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome.
Casey.
It'll be
No
great.
doubt.
It'll be great.
I had high hopes for 2025, and it was a total kick in the balls.
Let me give you some piece. So I have had a shitty week, but let me give you some thought here. Everyone. So I've had a lot of things that happened this week, and I'm fine. We're talking about my personal life, but I just had one of my reps who was the top 10 rep for this huge company. So as you guys know, I do motorcycle stuff. He's the top rep. They called him literally while he's getting his suitcase, going to Europe before Christmas. And he's a 100% commission guy. And I don't know what you are, but I think you're the same. But 100% commission said, your services, we're not renewing your contract. Top 10. He had this huge, and they pretty much just let him go. He had that before with his other company. The guy was making more than the vice president, drove a Lamborghini. Now he's driving a McLaren. They did the same thing to him. So I was just talking to my wife about this, about sales. We've all, like, 3 of us have been in sales where it's like, you're only as good as your next month. But if you go too high, they look at you like, oh, wait a second, this guy is making too much money. Mm-hmm. So in fact, in his particular case, they're just going to split his district up to some people at the home office, taking the orders, and they just got rid of, probably saved themselves $400,000 or $500,000, and they did it to multiple companies because my industry is really taking a hit. I'm in the motorcycle power sport industry, so they did it to 5-6 people. I mean, at $400,000 or $500,000, that's millions right there that they don't have to pay. They pay somebody $30,000 or $40,000 to take orders. So Casey, I know sometimes it's like you want that, but you also got to look at it as maybe it's a blessing that, like, you know what, you didn't hit it. You're right there because we know how sales are. Sometimes you're, what's the saying? James, come on, you can correct me. You're a demise of your own success. Is that the same?
Close enough.
Close enough. We get to point. We get to point.
Yeah. So, hey, keep your head up, and keep on going.
Yeah. I mean, what else do you have to do, right? Fortunately, well, I think all sales is a relationship business. And companies sometimes think that they own the relationship. And what you're talking about, Kevin, is, the company thinks that, oh, it's my product. It's not this guy. And the unfortunate thing is, every time when we've had a local rep that I've worked with or worked under, and they have had a situation where that rep has moved on, there's always a drop in business. The company always thinks, oh, this is transferable. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. We've introduced these other people over the last 6 months or year or multiple years. It's fine. But at the end of the day, you find out it's not so fine. Like, there's a reason that the business came to this person And
Yeah.
there's a reason that for years there was this success.
But
And
it's also a trade-off, right?
Sure.
It's not like they don't realize it. They realize it, and the gamble's good enough. Because if we get 90% of it and cut that commission by a lot,
or split it, like they can still be paying the same amount, but they split it over 4 people, therefore one person doesn't control so much destiny of a region, a territory, half of the country. And that's what we see in my business, is that when a territory starts wielding too much control, not because the rep actually enforces that control or says, hey, I'm going to hold orders, or if you don't pay me this, we're going to move business, or anything like that. It's that if that single individual struggles, then the whole region or whole part of the country will also struggle. And so they end up divvying that out so that, it's less likely, 4 territories struggle versus
all their
1.
eggs in one basket.
Correct.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But such is life. I've been doing this almost 20 years now, and it sucks to not hit quota. It's a big financial hit, which is the real, obvious the pain point. But 2026 is here, and we'll, I don't know, go to work tomorrow. So
Hey, as we all hopefully like what we do, but at the end of the day, we're doing it so we can get a paycheck, and so just the way it is.
I don't work for free. I'll tell you that.
No, not at all.
No one wants to.
By the way, this is number 2.
Good for you.
Oh, let's get Kevin going.
Right. Get Kevin loose. How's your?
He's at
how's
home.
your hip, buddy?
He's at home, so it's
how's
fine.
your hip feeling?
How's my hip? So I postponed my my second
number
surgery.
2.
So, yep. So for you guys, if you haven't listened, I had a hip replacement, full hip replacement with THC Products.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
I wasn't listening.
I know. So I had a full hip replacement. Today was the first day I could put my sock on by myself.
Nice.
On excellent.
My right leg. Kind of was a little tight, but November 26th, I got my 21st. I got my first one done, and I was scheduled to do January 9th, and I postponed it to February 23rd. So my second surgery on my left is going to be 23rd, because I wanted to go to Rolex, 24-hour Rolex. As you guys all know, we'll dig into cars. We'll see if I'm going to continue to do this again, because...
Meaning Rolex.
Yeah, I've done it for so many years now that the France family had bought it. It's a lot of security. It used to be grassroots, I believe. Well, I knew it was like that. You had infill passes. You could park wherever you wanted. Now you have an infill pass. They're trying to make everything like, oh, you have to buy an RV pass to camp. They're
trying to suck more money out of you.
Oh my God.
Period.
Tickets used to be, $89. One of my employees just wanted to go. He looked at tickets to $124 for 4 days. They're putting people on payment plans. It's fucking ridiculous. So this year,
let it fucking stink. That's the only way it'll change.
I got a Porsche Platz, which is Porsche parking where normally I camp at. I gave mine away because you could get them like all the time. Probably about 5 years ago, it was like, oh, if you don't have it, you can't get it. So I finally got another Porsche Platz sticker so I can drive my Porsche. So I just sold, I had a transit van that was all camped out. I recently just sold that over the holidays. That was company owned. It was all like set up. I sold it, put some money back into the business, and I honestly think, even though my wife enjoys this and my daughter, and this might be my last year for Rolex. It's just last year I didn't even watch the race. Like we go there, it's more for the people. You've been going there for so many years. It's just like if we met up, right? You go there, you drink. Like I didn't even watch the whole race like the whole time. I was drinking, having fun, talking to especially since everybody you park in the same spot, and you don't see these people for a whole year. So you're like, hey, how you doing? How's life? And then you start talking about whatever happened for that year.
4 hours later.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you do that for this neighbor, for that neighbor, for this neighbor. And then, oh shit, the race is over. Okay, time to pack up.
Yeah. It's no different than going to Florida for a rally. It's not about the roads. It's about the people.
Exactly.
It's about the people, right? Any rally, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. So February 23rd, I have my other one. I think right now it's 6 weeks is what it takes to actually get fully kind of like 70, 80% recovery time. Been doing pretty good. I walk now. I have a slight limp. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
What about what was the pain threshold where it, how
pain.
long did that take to come down? And
so for any of you guys want to get a hip replacement, from somebody who's done it, like Casey helped me out through the whole process and stuff. I did not have any pain on my hip part. Why I had pain, and I am younger, so I had pain on my quad, because they had to stretch the muscle to open it up. So that pulled my quad, and that's where my pain was. Pretty much my knee, with like that quad muscle right above your knee. Mm-hmm. What's that muscle called?
The quad.
Okay, so that quad muscle, that the little round part, and then my like right there. Nothing above like mid-level, nothing on my scar. I do have some numbing where they like, cut. No pain on my hip. I can actually almost touch my toe on my left side. Pretty good, but most people get their surgery at 60, 70 years old where that muscle is like fucking spaghetti where they just, my surgeon said, hey,
James, you're already.
Yeah.
So James is already
good.
James is good.
She recommended, he got a hold of his guy who got a hold of a guy in Florida. And then that guy said, okay, I don't do this, but you need hip surgery. Who got a hold of another guy. And the guy reminds me of Casey, young guy. I think he's like 38 years old. My wife was like, oh, who's this? I
love it
right here. So
I can hear you.
So my next surgery, I'm going to try to be the first one. And I was supposed to be like the third one. I ended up being the last person. And my wife was telling me like, wake up. I'm like, I'm seeing double. She's like, come on, it's Friday, and like, these people need to go and party. I'm listening to. I'm like, Aaron, I cannot see. Like, what? Shut up! Like,
I just woke up.
She's like, let's go. These people want
be
to
the first case of the day. That's what you want.
Yeah,
first or second case.
Yeah.
I said, I want to be first case. So we'll see how it is. I definitely like, hey, I'll do the podcast. But other than that, like, it's been. My hip surgery's been good. The rest of my life, not so good. But that's just.
Well, you have a lot of
health-wise, you're good.
Based on our group text, you had some issues going on.
You guys have seen my weight, probably, if you guys have watched. Like, so I couldn't. So I have been drinking before this. So look,
it's all good, man.
Guys, I don't give a fuck. Good. Like, hey, I took like whatever, not Ozempic, but the other one. Like, I lost a lot of weight. I felt great. I don't know why people gotta lie about this shit, but I lost. Like, I got down to 170 pounds. I have gained because you can't take that medicine while you're getting a surgery because it slows down your. They don't want you to have
a full stomach.
Well, no, they don't want you to have like. Well, I guess a full stomach, but
because it slows down your digestion, so you end up having more food in your belly, and you can basically inhale that.
There you go. So I had stopped that, and I had stopped it a year ago, anyways. But sitting on your ass for 3 weeks, fucking eating, like
bonbons,
snacking, not bonbons, but like fucking.
Dude, it's easy to happen, dude, man. It's easy to. Well, it's not never really easy to lose. Even when you take the shot, it's still not easy. But at the same time, it's really easy to gain it back too.
So I mean, I gained like 30 pounds back, but I'll get this other hip. Really? The other thing too is I'm not walking, so I couldn't walk for. I did 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
And now, I was at 0 or 3,000 or so. I'll get back to my spell.
Dude, it's easy to happen, dude. I mean, just over the 2 weeks during Christmas, I gained like 6 pounds. I mean, I already lost it back again. Back
6 pounds. I mean,
hey,
I shit 6 pounds.
Dude, here's the thing though, man. And I'm self-conscious about this because when you go from 280 down to like 215, 220, and you gain 5 or 6 back, you're like, fuck, what the, I mean,
I know your pain.
Right. You're super self-conscious. So, I mean, I've been unsuccessful because I really want to get to like 180. I haven't been able to get there. I got down to about 214 at one time, but I've been pretty much maintaining it right at 218 to 220. And I'm going to do whatever I got to do this year to get on to 180. I want it to happen, but it is what it is.
I will root for you and encourage you, but that's pretty light. And
that is really light. Like my wife actually did not like me at 170. She said I looked sickly. She's like, I don't want you. You need to gain more weight. I didn't marry a skinny guy. I did like wearing the thin.
You were
ties.
shuffling around with bad hips.
Yeah, I like wearing the
did.
thin
You looked like you were going to keel over.
I did, but hey, I like wearing like, hey, I can wear like these thin ties, and I can wear these like clothes, like these fashion. Everything's now. I can buy shit on Amazon, and it's actually going to fit me when I order a medium. Not because it's a Chinese medium. So we're.
All right, this ain't Fat TV.
Right.
So let's move
but we're
on.
having fun. We're getting caught up. Hey, I do want to. Kevin spurred my memory though. I want to go back to Rolex for 1 second because you talked about the cost and how. Well, you talked about how everything. France bought it out or whatever or whoever was bought out the thing. When these big corporations come in and buy something cool, they always fuck it up. There you go. They always fuck it up.
What's that? Is that the bottle I got you? Oh, my man.
Cream of Kentucky. Look at that.
So next, we can talk about what we're drinking tonight.
Yes.
We know what you're drinking now.
I'm drinking water, man. I'm sorry. I'm boring. Is what it is.
For my Christmas gift, I almost got you LaCroix or whatever it's called.
I would have loved it. I would absolutely.
But I didn't know what flavors you'd like.
Although the gift you got me is, I've already used it once and it works like a champ. So thank you. So
that's awesome.
For those listening, Kevin sent me an awesome pressure gauge for watches. So you fill it with the water and you pressurize it and you drop it down in there so you can make sure you have no air.
So we have
airtight seal. Yeah,
I was the late guy. Like knowing I'm the first, but I was the late guy this year.
It's all good.
Doesn't matter, man.
It's all good.
Like James,
I've got my Sade vinyl.
Savannah, so I paid for that on a company.
Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
I love it.
She goes, "I sure hope James likes his fucking this album. That's a fucking banger." And I'm like,
"It is a banger.
It is.
I love that.
It actually is.
It is. Yeah.
It really
so
is.
I did Greatest Hits.
Sade's Greatest Hits.
Great.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise. Thank you.
All right, so now it's my turn to talk. So, Matt, I don't know if you did the pressure test on this, but for Christmas, I got Ashley a watch. As a matter of fact, I got us a matching set. She'd sent me a thing on Instagram, I don't know, like in July or August or something about these matching watches and Seiko watches. And I was like, hey, that's a really cool idea. And so anyhow, I had Matt build them, and I'm wearing it today. Matt, you can give the details, but
sure.
It's kind of like a rose gold. It's a fancy watch to me. It's got fluted bezel and kind of like diamond or it's quartz or whatever on the indices, and then exhibition back. But really cool. My wife has a matching one.
Mm-hmm.
And really happy with the exhibition back. It looks great. It was really cool that Matt could A, build it, and B, that we could do the matching set.
Yeah, he sent me a photo and says, hey, can you do something like this? I said, of course I can. So, but I wanted to jazz it up a bit. And so I sourced all the parts similar to what was in the photo. But then I put on the rose gold rotor on the back, dressed it up a little bit. And I got these really cool wooden gift boxes and put them all in there. Yes. And it was a pleasure, man. I had a great time building
nice
them.
Little pillow.
Nice little pillow.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep.
She was super excited at Christmas to open that up. I'm super happy. I haven't worn it out
so
yet.
So can you show us what the men's watch looks like?
I got some for you, buddy.
I love it. I actually have
here. Have it? Oh, dead silence.
Anyway, what are you drinking?
Pull up the picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a picture of both of them.
Oh, that's
together.
gonna be next. What we're drinking? I mean, what are you drinking?
THC drinks.
Oh,
it's dry January, bitches.
Yeah, and those seltzers are only like 5 calories.
Yeah.
Hey, my buddy sent me some stuff for my hip.
Sorry, 10.
California.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you rub that shit on. And...
There you go.
Oh wow.
All right, so there you go.
Oh, cool.
So they're pretty much identical, with the exception of Ashley's has diamonds around the edge. But yeah, they're fun. All have diamond indices for the hour markers. Both running a NH35 movement and they were fun build. I really enjoyed it, and got to build them in tandem with each other.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I just like seeing the watches each time. They're just each one is different, so it's kind of cool to see how that has been growing. You know,
while I have this up here real quick, let me just show this. I know it's not my turn necessarily, but I built for Stacy. Stacy got the first production watch of the Elizabeth version of my watches, so she got the pink version. So this is the one that it's got a 36 millimeter case instead of a 40 millimeter case with pink dial on it, and so yeah, she enjoyed it.
I still think that dial is really hot. I mean, I really like the blue and whatever other color you come out with. But the pink looks good. I think the see-through into the I can't think of the name right now, but you know what I'm
on the back
about.
the exhibition back,
whatever,
the exhibition back. So and I do have other colorways that'll come out down the line. So I mean, I'm doing pretty decent. I got 6 I got to build this weekend. So
what are we wearing today? I know we kind of gone.
Well, you know what Casey's wearing? I have on something we've talked about before. I just threw it on. I'm wearing my Tag Heuer Aqua Racer. So
nice.
That's pretty much what I'm working today.
Classic.
Yeah, classic Tag.
I came in on 2 wheels since it took me almost an hour and a half to get home. So
your volume is a little low. So
I've got my Rolex Explorer 2.
I see that.
Fucking big money here.
Yeah. We'll talk about big money here in a second.
I have a old Luminox.
Oh, cool! I like those a lot.
Which
I like it.
This watch rocks. Like, I mean, it is a quartz, but man,
is it new or old to you?
It's old. It's old.
Okay.
I've had this watch for a long, long time. Changed the battery twice, so
that's a while.
I decided to wear it today. And you can beat the shit out of this watch. I have the same kind of watch, but actually in carbon fiber. But this one, it's kind of heavy, but man, I don't know. I get clowned on this watch a lot from my friends that have Rolexes and stuff because they're like, look at that. I'm like, hey.
Look at that shit in the dark, though. Luminox has the most amazing lume ever, man. That shit's so bright. You can see it from outer space. Yeah.
So what are we drinking today? James, go ahead.
I'm drinking
THC fucking shit that you got from California.
Can Trip THC drink.
There you go. Doesn't Willie Nelson have a damn THC drink too?
Yeah, everybody does. But I'm doing the dry January just because the same reason that Kevin is gaining weight. I'm trying not to do the same thing.
I love it.
We've had a stock of cornbread hemp. Their drinks, they're out of Kentucky. They're really good. They got fivers, and for a lightweight, a little 5 is good enough for me. But I'll tell you, they're pretty good, and they're like 0 cal, 5 or 10 cows, and that's enough. Yeah.
Well, what the best part is? This was part of my Christmas gift from my daughter. So,
that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Checks out.
It does. It has THC and just gets you like mellow, like
just yeah. It puts me in Kevin mode, just chill.
Oh,
so there's no alcohol in it.
They're starting to chill. I'm always hyper. Like when I get as you guys can tell, I'm sure George is laughing his fucking ass off because
they call these, it's almost like they're sociables at this point, right? So if they're all over Instagram and everything as far as, hey, it's the dad buzz or whatever the hell it's called.
5 is enough for me. Like that. Yeah. That's enough for me. But I think the Total Wine is now carrying them, at least locally. So
if you go in on a Saturday in the Total Wine, there's wine people milling around, but then you go to this THC aisle and you can't move through it. It's packed.
Yeah, I would not go to a store like that because I hate people. But here, you can actually walk in and just go get them.
So, James, is THC, is it legal in South Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, it's legal everywhere. You just buy them everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere.
I've never drank one of those, but if I have, I imagine that I would probably do this. So
you wouldn't. It tastes just like juice. It tastes just like
wouldn't even know it.
Yeah,
it's got a
There's
little
no flavor.
It's got a little weed smell to it, but and it's not going to be like, oh my god, I'm high. It just chills you.
Yeah,
after after a rough day.
So I got to tell you guys a story real quick. I'll do Cliff Notes here. For any of you guys know that are younger, Cliff Notes was like a book report, but it was smaller, give you all the little Cliff Notes. My wife was having back pain. My buddy from California, San Francisco, sent me some balm that you rub on, like I was rubbing on my hip. It's like instant fucking takes away the pain. My wife's never done any drugs her whole life. None. Like probably like Matt. No drugs.
So was this CBD? Was it CBD?
No, this was THC, like 30% THC. I mean, it's green. She said, my back hurts. I'm like, yeah, I have this thing. It really works. She's like, okay. So I rub it on her back, and she's like, oh my god, my pain goes away. I said, by the way, I just popped your cherry. What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, that has fucking weed in it. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I just did weed. And she's like, no way. I'm like, yeah, it's got 30%. Like, I showed her. She's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, you're fucking pothead now. I don't know what to tell you. So
and now she listens to the Grateful Dead.
Now she's like, hey Kevin, can you give me that stuff? I'm like, exactly. This is the gateway drug, as my mom used to say.
Next you'll have some gummies, and then after that, it's it. Yeah. Freebasing coke by the end of the year.
Jesus Christ.
Give me that smack.
Oh God.
So, Casey, what are you drinking?
So tonight I just opened up Cream of Kentucky barrel strength.
So is it creamy?
It got a 98 rating from San Francisco, double gold. I don't know what that means, and I don't really care. But the first pour out of it's a what is the proof here? It'll be 116, and it's pretty good. I like it.
I mean, give us some notes. Give us some.
Oh, I'm not very good at this. Super. Well, to me, it's super caramely, but ethanol-y. It's got a pretty strong ethanol. Vanilla, all the normal stuff to me. Marzipan. I would legit say marzipan because we've been eating some marzipan candies. So I can legit say that I know what that flavor is right now.
Well, it's good.
But it's good. On the palate, it's not as... it's not as flavorful as I would like. It kind of sits. The finish is very short.
Was it worth the $100?
No, no. I would say not worth $100. I'd say it's more in like a $50 or $60 range. You can get a little, burn on the finish, but it's not like a Kentucky hug. Like it's not down in your chest. It's more just in the back of your mouth, on the roof of my mouth. But it's good. This would be a good everyday sipper if it was $50. At $100, but
you picked it, not me. So.
No. I mean, I like it. I'm not unhappy with it. I'm glad I got to try it. I've been wanting to try one of these, and I'm glad I got to try it. So
we already know, Matt, what's you're drinking fucking bullshit. Water or what?
Yeah, water.
Coke or whatever.
Yeah, water.
So I'm drinking, this is going to be my third pour, and I have not had lunch today. So as you guys can probably tell. So this is short barrel cigar batch, and it's finished.
That doesn't sound appealing at all.
You bought two of those, right? You got 2 bottles of that.
I did, yeah. So
cigar batch.
Yeah, it goes with the cigar, not that it tastes like a cigar.
So Casey, you can kind of once I talk about it, it's 114 proof. It says you're supposed to drink it with a 36 gauge cigar. I think they just pretty much put a bunch of shit together. But I do like short barrel stuff. So Casey clowns me because I do not open my whiskeys. I drink one bottle, and then a lot of my friends clown me for this shit. I drink one bottle, and I open up another one because you never know if that guy's going to be like. I have a lot of whiskey people that are like, "Hey, do you have this?" Yes, I do. Okay, you want it? Okay, I'll sell it to you for whatever I paid for it. So I'm not about Like Casey's got, I don't know, 200, 300 bottles. He sips them. I don't do that. I do get made fun of quite extensively over that, but I kind of finish a bottle, cherish it, and then I move on to the next one. So this is the bottle that I'm drinking. I just finished my Eagle Rare 12 year, I think it was. On that note, I went to a bourbon place and I found a honey pot, and I found 2 honey pots. I found another one yesterday. The bourbon industry is taking a hit. Like, I found a place that had MRT Lee, Michter's 10, fucking Parker's. Like, is it? No, not Parker's.
Yeah, Parker's Heritage. Yeah.
Parker's Heritage.
Now they weren't at retail. They were closer to secondary.
Yes, but they weren't super high on secondary.
Right.
So
right.
We'll give you an example. Michter's 10 year was like a $400 bottle, $299. Parker's was $299. That was $800 bottle. Birthday, Old Forester birthday. I mean, tons. And then my other buddy just sent me a thing today. Like, look at all these. I was like, what the hell? The economy, I think, is really like, now people are like,
for sure.
I went to the shop today or yesterday, last night, and the guy was like, hey, I was taking pictures, and I sent it to KC, and I sent it to like all my buddies and stuff, and they're like, so he's like, oh, I'm asking for prices, and they're like, hey, by the way, before we leave, we do cash discount, and we also do like multiple bottle discounts. And I was like, okay, yeah, no problem, thank you. And then, go ahead, James.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think it is? Is it the economy and the cost of goods, or is it a burnout at this point?
I think
it's
the
both. Industry itself.
I think it's both. I think it's a combination of the two, and I think that's why it's hitting kind of so hard and so quickly. Is that generally the economy kind of sucks because of inflation, and then the bourbon boom is stopping, dropping,
leveling
out. And the drink that you're enjoying this evening is a big reason why, in my opinion. And if you read about this stuff at all, you see that, my generation and the generation following are all turning away from alcohol and in general, kind of in mass. And so the combination, on top of the Kevin, those people that really ramped up in COVID, that wanted samples and different things and to try a lot of different things, those people have now gone from 50 bottles back down to 4, back down to kind of the more normal, quote unquote, bar.
To settle in with what they like.
And the experimentation that a lot of people had, maybe because of, cabin fever, has really kind of fizzled out. And I think we've talked about this, several times.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you hit it on the point. Like a couple months ago, you said that it was going to decline, and like the guy had like 3 birthday Old Foresters. He had like single barrel.
And this stuff is like been unobtainium for a decade or more. And now to have 3 of them in a random shop in bumfuck Florida is kind of weird at not ridiculous pricing.
Right. And also too, like, hey, the economy is kind of shit, but also I think people are like, hey, let's, like, for me as a business owner, I'm the only business owner out of the 3 of us. I mean, James says, but he's in a different category. You always try to reduce your inventory at the end of the year because you have to pay taxes on your assets. So now all these people have this inventory that they like, oh, I'm not selling it. We're coming off Christmas. They're coming off of dry January, as James said. So they're like, fuck, we've had a shitty sales. They're like now pushing the stuff. And I was like, wow, look, I mean, the guy had Jack Daniels 12, 15. I mean, it was quite the honeypot. I wish I had an iMac because I could show you guys the picture. It was like crazy amount of stuff. I was like, man, I haven't seen this in like Casey said, like 10 years. I think I sent it to George and I sent him a couple other pictures, and there's more pictures I got to send him. But I was like, holy crap! Like,
wow.
It's also good to know that a place like that is local to you. So, because I'll often get asked, hey, I've got $300. I need to buy a good bottle. Well, here in Virginia, like you can't get anything,
You think
because
they'll come back?
it's ABC stores, so we don't get the whole range of product. But knowing that you have a spot that's semi-local that has semi-reasonable pricing, that makes it a reasonable thing that I can say, hey, Kev, I've got $400. This is a special gift for someone's retirement or whatever. Get me a bottle of Birthday or Parker's or whatever that's, in that $400 range. And the fact that it's available is what is nice.
And to put this in context, I had bought a Parker's for $800. I traded it to a guy next door to me for a fucking forklift. A $2,500.
You're kidding me.
That's what I got.
Wow.
I bought it. Yeah. I got it from my cousin who lives in California in Beverly Hills. $800. I found the same bottle.
Well, that's to lift the pallet of THC rub for your wife.
Yeah.
Yes. So I found it for $3.99 today or yesterday. So
wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a $200 MSRP bottle, but it was so unattainable. I mean, Casey, when we went to my anniversary thing, like I wanted to try that Parker's, and they were like, "Oh, I mean, what was the place that we went to?" Whatever. They had supposedly the biggest bourbon collection. I said, I want Parker's Char Double Oak, whatever the fuck it was.
I can't think of the name.
And okay, yeah, we don't have that. Okay, give me whatever my next choice.
Oh, sorry.
I'm like, okay, just give me Jack Daniels. Oh, we don't have that because this is
right.
This is Kentucky.
Kentucky. We don't have Tennessee shit. I'm like, here you go, Casey. You can have my shit.
Check, please.
My water.
I'll take a Jim Beam.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So okay, well, I'm gonna.
What's next?
Go on number
did
4.
you tell us what you were? Oh yeah, you did. Great. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
So you started you 37 minutes ago, Kevin. You said I'm not in a good mood, and you've been laughing the entire fucking podcast.
Well, I've had a shitty.
I know.
I came this close to telling my wife, I don't think I'm doing a podcast. Like I'm so pissed off.
You say that you every time, every week you say that, and then you get on here. You're like at an hour in when we hang up and we're all talking off thing. We're talking off thing. You're like. I almost didn't do it tonight, but I'm so glad I did. I feel great. So
I think James and Casey have been the only two that have seen me really fucked up. Like, so you haven't really been around, but yeah, I mean, hey, alcohol.
There you go.
I mean,
eases the mind.
It's all good,
I haven't
man.
had any lunch today, so I mean, hey, it's.
I made sure to have a little snack. I'm not gonna lie. I made sure to have a little snack.
Casey, I was like, no lie, Matt. I said, if fucking Matt comes on this motherfucker too fucking hyper, I'm gonna be like, yeah, my internet's not working. Goodbye.
My internet's.
And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I can't take this shit. I can't take this positive attitude.
I can't take Matt's positivity tonight.
And I tell my wife that too. I'm like, Aaron, I might be eating dinner early because I can't fucking do this. Now, when I come out of this room, I'm gonna be like, you ready
to give me the food?
Yeah, exactly. Listen.
This is the Kevin we know and love.
I know. I get a bit excitable. I've always been that way my entire life. I'll try to curb it. It's all good.
It's all good, man.
Hey, so
we got so much to talk about.
We do have shit to talk
about. Car stuff.
We got 10 minutes left.
Right? No, but we have to talk about James selling a GT3 and buying a GT3. Let's
go,
hear it.
Let's go.
Let's.
So I had a 997.1, which, we've talked about a couple times. I didn't have it very long. And then I liked the car. I loved it, actually. Once
obviously
I got it.
Not that fucking much.
No. Once I got it dialed in, it was fantastic. And it was a superhero on foreign. It was good.
Being old and you just don't you want a Cadillac, let's face it.
Well, I always pined for a 991.2 manual and 9,000 RPMs. And this isn't, it doesn't have anything.
For all the listeners, mark this as 40 minutes and 13 seconds because he's going to say the same shit about a 992 in about 6 months. I'm just telling you guys.
That's right.
No, I have
January
I got
7th.
nothing against the 992. It doesn't appeal to me. The interior, the tech, all of that stuff. So the 997 was fantastic. It was more of a air-cooled feeling, even though it was water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the 991.2 is definitely a more capable car. It's a bigger car. It's got a better grip on the front end. I believe it's actually a longer wheelbase. So what makes the 997 really pointy is that it's a small car. It really is. And then you get into this 991 and it's much bigger hips, bigger tires, all of that stuff. It's got 500 horsepower, with the rear steer, which is it. Some of the stuff that I was doing and hitting these speeds around these corners, I was like, oh my God, this is insane. So
I know you've only had like a week with it, but in your runs, in your drives thus far, do you feel like it's too much? Because oftentimes you'll hear 997 GT3, it's so much fucking car. You can't use it on the street. We know you can't, right?
We know
yes,
that. Absolutely you can.
996 GT3, it's so raw. You feel everything. It's got kind of just the right amount of power, right? It was that right around that 400 mark. And then you hear, when you go back a little further, 993, 964, oh, they're slightly underpowered, so you get to use everything whenever you want. We know that the 991 at 500 horsepower, that's real power numbers.
Yeah. So I will say this, the 997 is a hard daily. The 991 is a fairly easy daily, right? So on my 997...
Wait, James. So I have to interject. I have been to visit you many times. This guy drives his Macan like he is like Le Mans through his little town. I literally went from one side of the on the passenger side to the other side because he drives
on the rear seat
like a fucking asshole. And I'm like, it's in a Macan. He's like, yeah, what's going on? I mean, he drives these cars like they're the
way they were supposed to be driven.
Well, you know why? You know why that is, Kevin? What did James have before he got into Porsches? Fucking BMWs. He drives like a damn BMW driver, and they all drive like assholes.
That's true. It checks out.
I'm just saying.
Use blinkers.
I use my blink. That's so. I use my blinkers all the time.
Yep.
I use my directionals. So
and he had like 5 miles left on the gas tank. I'm like, should you get gas? Oh yeah, I got plenty of gas.
It's a small town.
Yeah.
So so anyway, the 991 way easier if you want to just get in it and run to the store or something like that. I always felt the 997 it was super raw, it was fantastic. It's fantastic. And Casey, I know that you have a fantastic car and that Matt loves his 997 as well. They're great. And I would love to have another one, but I couldn't keep 2 of them. So in order to check this box, I had to let it go. And I bought this 991.2 and I believe for the market, I got a good price. It's CPO. It's a 1-owner car. It's got buckets. It's got beautiful roll bar. I didn't want the PCCBs. I just didn't want to have to deal with that or worry about a rock getting in there and fucking it up. So I just didn't do it.
You can always run Steelies.
Yeah. So, and then anybody I knew that had the PCCBs always changed them out when they went to the track. So it's like, why bother? So it took me about 6 months of poking around, but is it fast? Hell yeah, it's fast. And if you want to hear 9,000 RPMs, you're breaking a lot of laws. It's just a fact.
Does it have any upgrades on it, like exhaust or anything like that?
No, it doesn't have an exhaust. So that's the only thing. Like the Sharkworks exhaust on the 997 was just peak beauty noise. It was just perfect. And you didn't have to do 100 to hear it. Right. So currently with the 991, it's stock and it really doesn't open up until you get in the higher revs. And that means you got to be going fast. So I'm got it narrowed down to a few. I'm still leaning towards the Sharkworks, but I know that there's a number of others, be it Soul or some other.
I know you're just getting into it.
Some point.
How's the gearing? Is the gearing fairly short? Like, or I mean, are you going to end up?
Yeah, my 991S was 7 speed, and the GT3 is 6.
Okay,
so that's good. It's it's fun.
So it is manual. It's a manual car, or is it? A PDK? Oh
no way would I get PDK. No, I'm not there yet. It's to each his own.
Functioning hips.
Well, yeah. I mean, to each his own. There's nothing against PDK. It's just it doesn't appeal to me at this point, and this is why I'm telling you.
Hey, we have the Cayman, the 2017 Cayman S PDK. I thought I would hate it. I fucking love it. It's a fantastic transmission. And as I've said, and James, this is why I continue to listen and very curious on your long-term thoughts on the size of the 991 versus the 997 GT3. But
for 6 months. For 6 months.
The Cayman,
before the 992 shows up.
The Cayman is extremely similar in size to the 997. They're extremely similar interior-wise. And so I enjoy hearing your comparisons because we obviously own 2 of the same size cars, and yours is now the larger version.
Driving that car is like driving a 991. It's the same damn thing as far as the interior goes, everything about it. Right. The only difference is the top of the dash vents, right? They're the only difference. Everything else is exactly the same. So you can easily jump into a 991 and enjoy it and be comfortable with it. So, Paula's looking forward to driving it. She didn't want to touch that 997 at all. It was scary to her because it was so raw, very analog. The Metzger, it was just it was fantastic. So I am not, there's no digs that I can give on the 997. It was a constant where you had to be fully engaged at all times. Yeah. Right.
Well, you hit the 991.
It's got more nannies. It's bigger. The clutch is way easier to deal with in traffic. It doesn't rattle because I have the RS.
You're describing why I need both.
Yeah. Yes.
Honestly, because and I would even get a newer car. I would get a 991 and a PDK because you're talking that size vehicle. Again, I've only ridden in 991, 992s. But that size vehicle becomes so GT that I almost want a PDK. If I had both, if I have my 997 and an alternative, I can see why that transmission in that size vehicle becomes a different car and a more dailyable car at that size and option.
100%.
With the rev matching in the rear steer, it's a fucking cheat code. It totally is.
Yeah.
So you do have to be a better driver to get the 997 to the limit. There's no doubt about that. But the thing is with that 991, you can go past that limit and still survive, right? Because I think it takes care of you pretty well. Kevin, you had the 991.1. You know what I'm talking about.
I love it. I love it more so than the 992 because the 992 I feel like is a Cadillac. The 991 I would. James, I hope you don't get a 992 because you will not like it. The 99
I know
1.2 is the ultimate. You still have buttons. You still have it's raw. You hear everything. And I had a PDK, but I had mine tuned. I had all this stuff.
It was great. I was lucky to drive that car. I drove your car. That was a great car.
Loved it. Unfortunately for me with the motor issues and stuff like that, I didn't have any motor issues. I think I sold it at 30,000 miles, but I have 10,000 miles on my 992. With the Manti kit, I do miss my 991.1. I think that is the ultimate car. So I do agree with you. Please do not get a 992 because you
I won't.
Hate it.
I have my Pinnacle car. This is the car that I've lusted for since 2017 at the end of it when it came out, right?
This will be a very fun, actually, long-term discussion, and it'll probably last longer than this podcast ever will. But because over the four of us, we have so many different generations, and to be able to ride or drive, someone else's vehicle, whether it's my car that's, GT3-esque, whatever, to harken back to what that understanding is or that feel is. We know what the 964s, the SCs, etc. feel like, 997, obviously, and then to have 991, 992, Kevin, and whatever comes next, which we will inevitably at least have an opportunity to ride in at some point, and to be able to say, hey, a lot of people out there got whack opinions and haven't been able to have real seat time in multiple generations. But the four of us certainly will have at least the opportunity to have a lot of butt time, whether driving or riding in multi-generational or multi-generations of vehicles. And to see, James, maybe you're right. Maybe, and Kevin, maybe the 991 is that sweet spot of manual transmission, GT3 9,000 RPM, or Carrera S at the 3.8, whatever. Or maybe some of us still want a little more raw, a little more shit your pants, and like the 997 or older, where you all can jump in your SC or your 912. Let's go way back. And have to wring its neck, but skid it through a corner,
smiling ear to ear while you're doing it.
Yeah, I just got the 912 back, all new suspension, Elephant Racing suspension, and I haven't had enough seat time just based on the weather in the holidays. So I'm looking forward to getting that baby out and really pushing a little bit more. But with the 991, the bucket seats and the performance, it's just I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. But ultimately, if I just couldn't keep two of those. The 997 that I had was all done. It was a really great car. Whoever gets this car has no worries whatsoever. I sorted everything that needed to be sorted in it. I didn't lose on it. I didn't make on it. I just did. And how many cars do you have that when you get rid of it, you're not taking a hit, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you can drive it for whatever it is and finish with clean money,
paid to drive it,
you're good,
right? That's good. So ultimately, maybe down the road at some point, maybe I can get a higher mile 997. Who cares? We know those engines. If you take care of it, it's going to be at that point. Say you're going to look at an 80,000 mile GT3. It all comes down to the records that you keep, right? So,
or if you wanted the 997 feel, you don't necessarily need to get a GT3. You can get an S, or if you wanted that.
Well,
that
I had an S, and it has no comparison to the GT3.
Well, and it won't. Right? It won't have a comparison to GT3.
And this is where I wish that that we had spent at the last, not Farron. Where were we together?
Amelia,
James, when you and I drove together. Yeah, Amelia. Where you all could have ridden in my car or drove in my car.
Yeah.
And felt the 4.1 and really, experienced that. Because I think it was, I think honestly it's superior to GT3 just because of the torque band. But anyhow, to know how that feels or felt, and be able to do a better comparison here. But at least moving forward, whenever I get my car back, and feel what the new engine's like, you'll at least have a good basis of what that GT3 was, and watch my car stomp all over your 991.
Well, James, I love it. But James made a very good point here. I truly believe, I don't have, I know Casey and I don't have the Casey and I don't have the air cooled cars, at least not yet, and,
Right.
and hopefully we both aspire to at some point in time. But
Yeah.
I truly think the 996 and 997 generation really is that transitional piece where you have a lot of the driving characteristics of that air cool feel, but you have a water cool transmission. I mean, or motor. I mean, we have hydraulic steering. I mean, the steering is heavy as fuck in the 997. It really is. I mean, sometimes you're backing out of the driveway and you're like, damn, is this thing a manual? Are you or steering? So it's really heavy steering, really heavy clutch, really heavy everything.
Yeah.
Which I dig. Yeah. I like, but I completely understand why someone wants
that. Was what was great about that car is at low speed, it was a bitch.
Yeah.
Right. But the second you got going and everything just became like butter at speed. Right. Yeah. So the hydraulic steering was amazing. The clutch was perfect for heel toe. All of that stuff it was just at low speeds work. At higher speeds, you're paying attention, but it just comes together. So amazing car. Either one of any GT3 car, you can't really knock any of them. You know, they're pinnacle cars for sure.
So do you still, I just drove my 85 last weekend, and I still had a smile on my face when I drove it, just because and I told my wife, I was like, I fucking love this car. Like, it's not the fastest car, 250 horsepower. I know, James, too. You still I'm not going to speak for you, but do you still have do you like your SE more than your 990? I know they're not the same car, but if you had to pick one.
I will say that the SC has been a bit neglected over the last 6 or 8 months. Let's say that, just based on having the 912 in and working on that, and then getting the 997 and then getting the 991. It has been a little bit neglected as far as the driving. But man, I got in it 2 weeks ago, and that car is so dialed and so good that they're literally in 30 seconds, you're just ripping because it's part of you. It sounds so weird to say that, but when you have driven
beverage choice coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, that car is just I got into it and I was like, I was driving it, and meanwhile, we're in the car. I was like, oh my God, I love driving this car. I was doing downshift flips, and I was like, and she's like, look at the smile.
But that's the thing is with it, you've got a 915, right? It's not a G50. It's a 915. I got to work for it. So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward. I thought about taking the 912 to Gator Crawl, and I just think at this point we're so busy trying to pack and get into a new house that I think I'm just gonna take Jackie Blue down and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I remember having a car.
You'll get yours back at some point, man. It'll be soon. I'm confident.
27's almost right around the corner.
Summertime, right?
It ain't gonna be soon.
Summer? Summer, maybe.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
So
shit. Anyway, that's all I got on that.
I can't afford an air cool right now, so I'm just doing my inside to make it look like intercool. I got my Momo wheel. I'm happy. So, but I love
you
my
can't
car.
afford it. You're not allowed it.
I love my car. Listen, it's just like Kevin just said. 250. Mine's 350. It's all I need for every day. It's great. I love my car. I'm happy to have it. We're an hour in. We had a shit ton of topics. Do you guys want to get into?
Well,
yeah, we're an hour in.
My wife literally was like, "Wrap it up."
Yeah, I love it. So
pot roast is ready.
We got
feeling horny.
Yeah, we got topics. We got topics, and we can deal with those next week or whatever. So for those listening,
catch up.
It was good catch up. I enjoyed it. For those listening, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in over on Instagram and on YouTube. Continue to do so. If you need anything, send us an email at contact@whiskeywatcheswheels.com. And other than that, we will see y'all next week and on the flip flop. Peace out.
Bye-bye.